Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee and you are staring in my bowl because today I'm going to show you, this is what I call like a cinnamon pull apart bread. This is kind of easy, but it is a yeast dough. And I'm making this for my friend. I'm going to make her 2 loaves of it, 2 beautiful little loaves, and I'm going to take you along with me and show you how to make this because you're going to love it. It's wonderful. Okay, so let's get started with this. We're going to put a good tablespoon of yeast in here. Okay. I'm dropping everything. And I've got milk, 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of water. And all I did to do this, I heated up my milk and then I added cool water to it to bring it to temp. And my hands are clean, but this is the way. I just stick my finger in there, and if your skin, if it just kind of feels ambient, if it doesn't get burned, it's not too hot. That's in case you don't have a thermometer. So we're going to pour that in there. And then, of course, that mixed it up a little bit. We are just going to let that set for about 10 minutes. Let me bring you in here so you can see this. We're going to let that set for about 10 minutes and proof. Now, my entire recipe calls for a 1/3 cup of sugar, so I'm going to put that in there. I am definitely going to put the recipe to this in the description box because this is one of my very own. This is something I came up with a while back. We'll give that a little mix to dissolve that sugar. And that'll feed the yeast and it'll proof. Okay, friends, see how poofy that is? That's proofed beautifully. All right, so with that, we're going to put a 1/2 cup of oil in here, and I'm using vegetable oil. Okay, you can use olive oil. I've used that before. You can use any oil you want to, actually, but this day I'm using vegetable oil. And we're going to also crack an egg in there. So between the egg and the milk and the little extra oil, we're going to have a really soft, beautiful dough. Okay, and also I need to put just a little bit of salt in there. Probably about a teaspoon. Okay, we're going to throw that right in there. We're going to give that a good mix. It's going to be loud. I plug it in. I always forget to plug it in, don't I? I'll break up that egg. Get that mixing. Oh, that egg's not wanting to break up in there, so we'll fix that. We'll get that egg broke up. Beautiful. Look at that. All right. Okay, so now we are going to take, and we're going to add 6 cups of flour to that. I should have had this already. Don't pack your flour. You don't want it, you just want it loose in your cup. And I like to start with about 5½ cups because depending on the day, you know, you don't know how much, it depends on the humidity. So I usually start with 5½. Now we're going to put this on 2. Never, ever, ever, when you use your mixer, never mix it beyond 2. We're going to let that mix for a little bit. And then once it forms a ball, I'm going to just time it and let it knead. Let this do your work for you. We're going to knead it for about 8 minutes. So when this is all done, and all done kneading for 8 minutes, I'll bring you back. Okay, friends. This is ready to come out of here. Look at how beautiful the sides are on it. Nice and clean. Comes right out. That's what you want. Beautiful, beautiful dough. Look at that. Now I'm just going to knead it into a ball, and that's it. Okay. There we go. Beautiful dough. It smells like yeast. That's how you know your dough is nice. This is lively. It smells like yeast, and look, it springs back. See that? Then you know that it has had enough kneading. So I got a bowl right here. I just sprayed it with a little spray and twirl it around in there. There we go. Our shower cap. We're going to cover it, and it's going to set until it doubles in size, probably about an hour to an hour and a half, because it is a little chilly in there. So we will bring you back when this is ready to be worked into cinnamon pull-apart bread. Okay, friends, this dough has risen up beautifully. We are just going to punch this down. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous dough. Take it out of there. We're going to use this bowl. Let me flip this over here. We're going to use this bowl, and we're going to put all our brown sugar, cinnamon, and our butter in this bowl. No sense in dirtying another one. Get all that out of there. That's what we're going to use for our pull-apart bread. Okay, now all we're going to do, because this is all flattened out, all we're going to do is just cut pieces of this. I better put this up here so you can see what I'm doing. All I'm going to do is just cut chunks of this. Okay? Just cut these into chunks. Throw them in there. Throw them in there. You can roll them if you want. I never do. I just cut them up. Put them in there. Okay? Looks pretty good. Okay, see, we're just going to take, I'll do that one, and I'll do this first one for you. And get these rolled up in here, and we're just going to take, and we're going to put them in our pan. Just lay them right in there. And I think this is about half of the dough that I got. Perfect. Okay. That does perfect there. Okay, we'll cut this. Let's give this a cut. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just chop them up. Throw the chunks in there. They don't have to be uniform. Just get them in there. All right, so we got that in there now. Pull this one over here. Mix these up real good. This does wonderful. Just mix it up in there. If they stick together, that's okay. Just get them all coated as good as you can. Use every bit of it. Put them in the pans. Even them out, because this does make 2 loaves. so we got that. Now, since this is all done, I'm going to take this. We're going to scrape the last little bit of this out of here. Throw it on top of there. Let me wash my hands. Okay, now we're just going to, see we got those in there. They're beautiful. We're just going to let these rise. Put a towel over them. Set our oven to 350. And when that comes, I'm going to bake that. When my oven is excuse me, we'll do this over again. I just preset my oven to 350. When that comes up to temperature, these are going to go in there for 25 minutes. And when they're done, I'll bring you back and show you how beautiful these turn out. Okay, friends, look at how beautiful these turned out. They're gorgeous. I'll give you a close-up. Absolutely beautiful. They smell divine, too. Now, you don't have to do this. You can put glaze on if you want. These have cooled down a little bit, but they're still fairly warm. But I'm just going to put some glaze on these, because these are going, one is going to my friend, and the other one we're gonna enjoy after dinner. And I got them sitting on a cooling rack that's on a tray, so I won't make a mess all over everything. That's it, friends. That is wonderful. That's simple. Beautiful. How do you like those? I hope you give this recipe a try. This is going to be divine, especially with a cup of coffee. And what a beautiful gift this makes. Wonderful for when friends come over for coffee. Tracy's going to love this. I hope. So there you have it, friends. Thanks for watching.
Which one shall I taste? Let's try this.
Well, what do you think?
You know something, Renee? I wouldn't give these to anybody. I'll just take them home and make sure no one gets sick off of them.
Make sure nobody suffers.
Yeah. They are so good. I don't think you should give them to anybody else.
But
But I will suffer.
That's good. I want to eat them all. It's good. Bye, friends. Thank you for watching.